Yeah, man, we got the good people in the building, man. Shout out Gregory. Shout out New Generation. Who else we got? Shout out Dre. Dre the General. We got John Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli still they are still as we speak going at it, man. They're still going at it, man. I'm very interested in seeing how this is gonna end, bro. Thank God for AEW is the perfect example of you don't you we don't ask for much, bro. All we ask for is just some type of effort. This last match, John Moxley is pouring out blood in a regular match versus Claudio Castagnoli. What's up, McDaniel? I'm good, man. Official Ray in the building. Who else we got in the building? D. Patrick, CEO Jordan, the usual suspects. Yeah, man, we tapped in. We got to go over a bunch of AEW stuff, man. We got to go over a bunch of AEW talk. I was going to wait until it's over, but they're going over. We about 8 minutes past 10 p.m. Moxley just hit Claudio with the curb stomp. They're going at it, man. Who y'all got? Who y'all think should win this match? Moxley or Claudio, man? Claudio got the momentum. He got the CMLL championship. Moxley got the momentum. He just had a win last week in his first match with the Continental Classic. We had 3 bangers. Tonight, the Continental Classic was fire. There is some things I didn't like though. Marina Shafir. Sorry. Marina Shafir. Megan Bain lost against Tony Storm, and it's like, all right, man. Y'all know how bad I wanted Marina Shafir to win. Yo, Zach in the building. What's up, Hibbs, man? What's up, man? Take in the building. Yeah, this a fire show, man. I feel like they was building slowly last week. There was probably one or two things. One thing I was like, I was on the fence about. I will talk about the one thing I don't really like. Everything else, the Continental Classic cooked. The hardcore match with Marina Shafir, Megan Bang cooked. AEW cooked tonight. Thank God. If you watch AEW and WWE, AEW in the middle of the week, it's like a rejuvenation period. We start off low with Raw on Netflix. Then we go with Dynamite that kind of gets us up. We got Winners coming. We have Blood and Guts. We get solid shows. Then we go back down to Crackdown. Unfortunately, that's how the week that's how the week goes. Future. Yo, what happened? Oh, damn, they just blocked out the AEW program just I don't know what's going on. The AEW program just blocked out. But yo, Moxley is showing a hell of a fight, bro. He got his face right in Claudio's face, bro, letting them know he ain't gonna quit. They think they're gonna take the Death Riders. Oh yeah, I forgot the Don Callis family. 2-0 tonight. Where are all the people that was talking crap saying the Don Callis family was over? Negative. We back like cook crack, y'all. Mox Law. Damn, my shit might be hold on. All right, yeah, damn, my TV was all right, let me see how he lost real quick. Damn, Moxley lost? Hold on 1 second, yo. Let me see how he lost. Oh, he got hit with the uppercut. Damn. So, yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's over for Moxley. How much time does Moxley got? This dude lost. This was better than Snore. Yeah, a random Dynamite was better than Snore Games, bro. John Moxley lost. European uppercut. Damn. I wonder how much time Moxley got, bro. The win you had on Dorado, it's just like, okay, you beat Dorado, whatever his name is. People don't even know him. He's one of the lower competitors in the C2. Marina Shafir come through, making sure. Y'all see what Marina Shafir did with Moxley before he came out, slapped him in the face twice? That was crazy. Yeah, Moxley might be, Claudio might be the new Death Riders leader, man. He might have it. The thing is about that I'm worried about is his promo skills. I don't remember the last time I heard him actually talk on the mic. Marina Shafir looks pissed off, dog. Marina Shafir looks like she's just disappointed, man. For the Moxley, now I ain't gonna crash out because of Moxley, yeah, man. Like, now I think they're building a storyline up. That's all we ask for as wrestling fans, just to build a storyline up. There's no reason to crash out, to be honest. I could see Moxley losing. He didn't have no type of momentum to beat Claudio. Shout out Big Tulone for the $5. Marina is looking at Mox like, ha! That's what I just said, you old dog that needs to be put down, bro. It's over for him. Yeah, you see, she slapped the crap out of him twice before going in. Good looking for the $5, man. Claudio cut a great promo. He did? I must have missed that. Claudio cut a promo last week. Yeah, dog. Dynamite definitely felt like it flew by, man. We gonna go over Dynamite, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Hold on. You can navigate pages with the text. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. Let's first talk about this. This is one of the highlights, man, of Dynamite. We gonna get through Dynamite, but let's go through the news real quick. Darby Allin. Now I'm gonna ask my AEW people: is this a work or is this serious? If it's a work, I'm cool with it because Darby Allin desperately needs a break, dog. If this is serious, I would like to know what's wrong with him. If this is serious, Darby Allin, I appreciate everything he does. He needs to take a step back, bro. Darby Allin is getting put through fire, thrown off stages, getting drowned in a ring, getting forks to the head, forks to the back, beat up, body pressed onto the mat, body pressed onto the ring. This is off the top of my head. At a certain point, you have to slow down. These spots are crazy, but it's just like back to back spots. Then he have a match with Kevin Knight, and now he's in the hospital, man. Does anybody know what's actually? Oh damn, Tone say it's a work. Darby Allin is finally needing some time to heal. Shout out Delayed Grats, Fearfully Confident. What's up, y'all? Yo, y'all. So y'all think this is a work? Yeah, I agree. Work or not, Darby Allin needs a break. If it is a work, it's like, what is the work though? Like he's sick, but then he's gonna come back. I think he probably could very well be injured, dog. We all watch AEW. We all see almost on a weekly basis since he came back. Before he left, in the time he was gone, he was climbing Mount Everest. At a certain point, it's gonna take a toll on your body, dog. He needs to slow down before something extremely bad happens, whether this will work or not, dog. He does not look good right now, man. Vince, it's a work, damn it. Shout out, it's a ride, man. Damn, y'all think it's a work? What will be the work, though? I hear a lot of people say it's a work. This is the thing. What will be a work? Like, he makes a shocking return? Like, that no one will be shocked by that. I don't understand what the work will be. Shout out Rich for the $2. Loved wrestling booking decisions. A bit odd tonight. I think there was only one thing that was odd as far as the booking decisions. Marina Shafir losing, that was just me personally. I really wanted them to win the titles, but them losing, it's like, it ain't the worst thing in the world, trust me, compared to what we've been seeing in WWE. But I'm not going to lie. That's Samoa Joe and Eddie Kingston. I'm not feeling that at all. Everything else I love tonight, though. The 3 Continental Classic matches, the main event we got, even the trios match we got was fire. I feel like the promo Samoa Joe did was fire, too. So it's legit, but they made it look like a work. Damn, bro. Darby Allin survived a car crash that killed his uncle. He's been in final death. Damn. I didn't even know that. Yo, he need to slow down, bro. He need to slow down. Because the last thing we going to want is to be here on live, dog, talking about something unfortunate that happened, man. Seriously, dog. Somebody said, shocked it took so long. This is a fact. out of all these spots, dog, and this is just have me watching AEW, which has been recently, farewell recently. Dog, I'm seeing old stuff though. When he's doing a casket drop, he's missing, falling onto the casket, just crazy spots, back to back to back, falling from a ladder into glass, dog. It's like, my God, bro. This is he's like really toting a level of surpassing Cactus Jack as far as all the punishment that's being took. Tony don't need to win no more titles at this moment. I could see that. I could see that, man. I could see that. Oh my God, Kyle Fletcher versus Kevin Knight was fire. Yeah, that's fire. He gets a concussion, he could fly out the state. What you mean? He gets a concussion, he could fly out the state. What does that mean? Darby Allin straight from the Attitude Era. He is. This is one of the wrestlers. That's a good point. Who said that, yo? Darby Allin straight from the Attitude Era. I'm a Dre. That's a good point, and that's why we need to keep him. We need to protect Darby Allin at all costs. We love the spots, but we don't want something unfortunate to happen that I'm not even gonna want to put in the universe. If you know what I mean. I don't know. This don't look good, bro. It don't look good. It don't look like a work. Even though the camera shot, why would you be all up? I don't know, man. Darby Allin BS. Darby Allin needs to tone down his bumps to a Spike Dudley type level. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. He needs to, man. Seriously, bro. Let me see. Let's see let's go over Dynamite real quick, man. We gonna have to. We might have a back and forth between my AEW people. Well, first this though. Before we even go to the back and forth. The competition has arrived for AEW. Let me see. When is January 15th? Are they going head to head with AEW? Hold on, y'all. All right, so they'll be on Thursday. AEW on Wednesday. Oh, there, it says it right there. Thursday night. TNA Impact looking to go head to head with AEW, man. I just don't see TNA coming close to AEW, dog. You know what I mean? I just don't see it. TNA got some good things going on. They got the NXT situation going on. Me personally, I just don't watch TNA. I don't plan to watch TNA. I'll watch the highlights, but I don't see this being legitimate competition for AEW, dog. I think AEW, the only competition right now that they have is WWE, which is a complete circus act. Yeah, I mean, if you ask me. Is that a TV station or something? Yeah, it's AMC. I mean, shout out to all the wrestlers and all the people part of TNA. They got a TV deal. They on AMC. That's a reputable channel. I'm pretty sure it'd be cool. But the whole comparisons of AEW and TNA, I just don't see it. For me, it's not even close, bro. Seriously, I don't watch a lot of TNA though, so I'm speaking here from a biased standpoint. Congrats to TNA, but it's the older guys. But it's older guys wrestling a slow, almost WWE style. Yeah. TNA is the Walking Dead. Yeah, I mean, I don't watch a lot of it, so I don't even know who's on there, man. You know what I mean? I can't. Yeah, I can't. I know a few faces. I can't really remember. I know the boy AJ Francis. I like his work, and I know he's on there, man. TNA has no star power. Oh yeah, Hardy Boy still doing their thing. Yeah, man. Y2J, he not gonna be in TNA, but I think this is an interesting move, man. It's going to make wrestling a little bit interesting, especially if TNA can start putting together some good shows, man. But they're going to have to be putting together a big string of good shows in 2026 for me to be like, for me to have to watch AEW on Wednesday, then the next day, TNA Thursday night. Yeah, they're going to have to do a whole lot. And I'm talking about good shows weekly and on pay-per-views you got to deliver. Yeah, man. TNA is with the old movie station. Yeah, facts. Oh, man. Shout out, what is it? Dominic for the $10. One of my favorite women wrestlers of the year from AEW, Timeless Toni Storm. She's over with the crowd and has good character and personality. Yeah, that she's a star, bro. Good looking for the $10. Toni Storm is a star, man. Toni Storm is definitely a star. Now, we're going to talk about this. I know I know there's gonna be some people, yeah, man. This the only thing I gotta critique AEW Dynamite on, man. I They did a promo. Samoa Joe did good. I know a lot of people like Eddie Kingston. It's just I still do not understand why this match is happening. I still don't understand like what's the stakes in this match. I know Eddie Kingston, a lot of people love him. I haven't seen not one thing happen that made him deserving of an AEW title shot, man. I think it got to be something that's gonna happen behind this. But even if not, though, maybe it's just a random match. Can anybody at AEW? Did I miss anything with the promo? Like it's such a predictable. Eddie Kingston has no chance in hell. He has a snowflake chance in hell of winning at Winners Coming against Samoa Joe. So is it just like is Eddie Kingston just, I don't know, does Tony Khan just love Eddie Kingston so he just wants to put him back up at a prestige level of the card? Like I heard this feud with Punk was good. Yeah, I'm not doubting that Eddie Kingston is awesome. I'm not doubting he had good storylines. I'm talking about in 2025, December of 2025, what has he done to earn a title shot at the AEW Championship at Winter is Coming? Then I feel they're trying to fill the gaps a little bit in the beginning of Dynamite, but this the only thing I gotta say with Tony Khan. This is not working for me at all. I'ma still watch it. I'll still take it. I still think it's better than Io Sky, Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Trust me. But man, it's a lot of other ways I feel like you could have went with this, man. Eddie Kingston needs to get off my screen. Just a filler Hangman had. The promo told the story. Basically, Eddie Kingston is the Brooklyn Brawler of AEW, not the total jobber, but he always had almost there. You know what I would like, bro? Who said that? Yo, Mr. MIQT. You know what I would like? I would have liked you know what I would like so much better, bro? If Eddie Kingston came out on Collision, and I know it's out the air, we're throwing a curveball, and this is left, but if we're going left, let's make it make a little bit sense. Let's let Eddie Kingston go against what's his name? Damn, Mark Briscoe. Eddie Kingston, if he called out Mark Briscoe like, yo, Mark Briscoe, I respect you, dog. You the homie, but you just won the TNT title. You gotta see me in the. I feel like that makes sense. The aesthetics. Eddie Kingston, Mark Briscoe, two jobbers. They kind of, they kind of resemble each other a little bit. Just two people beating the shit out of each other in a crazy match for the TNT title. I think that would be so much fire. Rather than Eddie Kingston and Samoa Joe. I understand they might have had a feud back in the day. They might have had this and that. But Eddie Kingston and Mark Briscoe I could see that. Rather than Eddie Kingston going for the highest prize in AEW. Without no matches, you just beat Shibata and you just skip up the top level and you get a title shot. Samoa Joe brought the name up in his proto and Eddie took offense to it. It's simple storyteller shit. He want to fights nowadays. Survivor Series War Games was trash. No, it definitely was. Yeah, that makes Bobby. Please please like, comment, subscribe, share the live. Great idea. I think that would have been so fire, man. But yeah, we here now, man. I'm gonna still watch it. I'm pretty sure it's still gonna be a good match, but it's gonna be predictable. Now it might be. Hold on. That's what did this comment say? That's what I heard, though. The plan for World's End is going to be Joe defending the title against Hangman Swerve and returning OR. So I'm wondering what type of swerve could this match be? Is this going to be a match telling a storyline or something else, or is this just filler to get us at the end of the year, man? Hook betrayed Kingston. Oh, Hook betrayed Kingston. Is that what it is, y'all? Kingston is, but we're really reaching right now. But I guess if Hook betrayed Kingston and Hook was cool, oh yeah, because he did say, Samoa Joe manipulated Hook, I guess, man. But they look like they jumping the gun. The return of MJF. Yeah, I feel like MJF definitely coming back. But what would he have to do with this? What would MJF have to do with Eddie Kingston or Samoa Joe? They said that Bobby paid attention. You didn't know that? Nah, I didn't know. Samoa Joe is gonna win next week. I just hope it's gonna be entertaining. Yeah, me too. I think it will be. I think, in ring, WWE or AEW, a lot of the times in ring would never be the problem. These wrestlers put in years and years and years of work. They work hard. The in ring work is never the problem. It's always like, storylines, filling in gaps or something like that. Hook was originally with the Ops. Yeah, I know that. He has the contract. Yeah, Hook betrayed Kingston and blamed Joe for leading young talent. All right, now I know that. He all right. So I didn't make the connection with Hook and Kingston, so that's why he's mad. I still think it's a bit of a reach. I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's enough for Eddie Kingston to get a shot at the grand prize of AEW. But you know what I mean. I'll take it, man. I'll take it, and I think something is gonna come with the storyline. I just don't know what, man. Hook will help Samoa Joe win, and then have see now unsacred or unscarred, either one. He just said Hook will help Samoa Joe win, and then we will have Kingston versus Hook. I think something like this is bound to happen. Something like that will make sense. Even though the match didn't make sense, but the setup, after will make sense. So I'm not mad at that, man. MJF has held the diamond ring since year one. Damn, for real? Dynamite Diamond means MJF coming back soon. Yeah, I can't wait for that, man. When MJF comes back, it's going to get real interesting, man. But I'm going with that though. I'm going with Hook interfering in this match, having something to do with this match. Hook and Eddie Kingston definitely seems like something more of on the speed, man. The Don Callis family, where the haters at? We go 2-0, man. Okada and Pac had a fire match. Okada wins by the skin of his teeth, man. So now we got Okada putting 3 on the board. Pac got 3 on the board. Now let me ask y'all, AEW. So how many points do you have to win the whole tournament? MJF is a mark. Yeah, you wildin'. Okada sucks. Come on, Gregory Okada, that boy, man. I was expecting to see Bobby Masu out there with a duck. Nah, that's a fact. Joe MJF Hangman have history when it comes to the world title. I was rooting for Pac too, bro. Like I ain't gonna, even though they book Okada so strong. I think he only probably lost like twice. Okada's booked very strong, man. But Pac gave a hell of an effort, man. He gave a hell of an effort. And what's gonna happen with Darby Allin? If Darby Allin in a hospital, is somebody gonna take his space in a Continental Classic? Then it's a 4-man single tournament. Half the wrestlers come from TNA. Kevin Knight and Javon will cook. Now that's a fact. I can't wait for MJF versus Swerve. Yeah, this a fact, dog. Darby Allin. I wonder what. Now let me ask y'all: if Darby Allin can't compete, would that spot, would the F spot just be vacant, or would somebody take Darby Allin's spot? I would say take his points, but he ain't got no points, so. 12 points to win. All right, bet. Shinsuke wanted to be a free agent to wrestle Takeshita in New Japan, but WWE said hell no. Yeah, they not playing that, bro. Shinsuke is so fire too, man. He just being booked so horribly, bro. They give a spot to somebody else. He'll be back next week. Yeah, hopefully, man. Vacant, okay, hopefully. Okada and Pac have a great match, man. All the Continental Classic matches cooked, man. All 3 of them, dog. So, yeah, man. I might gotta tune in to Collision. I know I said it last week, but I might definitely gotta tune in to see who's playing, who's fighting that week. To catch the not to, I know I'm butchering the name. I'll get it one day. I heard about that petty ass WWE. Yeah, that's a fact, man. So yo, what is Mark Briscoe versus Daniel Garcia for the championship? Oh damn, I missed this. So we got Mark Briscoe versus Daniel Garcia for the TNT Championship. They better not have Daniel Garcia go over, man. It's almost clear he not, man. Mark Briscoe got to win that first title defense. I think I think Mark Briscoe is going to win. He's going to keep that title for a nice amount of time, man. Mark Briscoe, the title look good on him, too. He got the army fatigue, dog. I like Mark Briscoe, man. SmackDown is gonna suck Friday. Nah, that's a fact, bro. AEW say wrestling this week. Yeah, yo, Gregory, this is a fact, man. And all we don't need a lot. All we need is some type of storytelling, some type of effort. You know what I mean? I got my boy Briscoe, Sir Smoke a lot, Mr. Bowie Wowie. I got Briscoe too, man. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Briscoe. I'm liking what Briscoe been doing, man. Even though he hurt my heart when he beat my man Kyle Fletcher at Full Gear, I think Briscoe, man, he's definitely gonna go over Daniel Garcia, man. Some title at World's End in 2023. Yeah, I remember they was telling me that. Man. Samoa Joe defeated at World's End. So if MJF comes back, you think he's coming back at Winter is Coming? So if he comes back at Winter is Coming, maybe he could fight Samoa Joe, run it back at World's End this year. I don't know. I wouldn't even be surprised if MJF just wait till 2020. Nah. If he waits till 2026, I think that's too far, bro. I would like to see MJF before the year is out, man. Briscoe gonna hold that title for me. Yeah, that's a fact. The family, the Don Callis family. Yeah, man, we went 2-0 tonight, man. But yeah, we got Briscoe versus Daniel Garcia for the TNT Championship, man. I think that'll be a solid match, man. Briscoe, I want to see Briscoe get booked well. This match was so fire, man. Kyle Fletcher versus Kevin Knight. Let me ask the AEW people, man. Watching this Continental Classic, I'm like, damn. I love Jet Speed. Speedball Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight as a group, they're a cool tag team. They can have the tag team titles, they can have a run. The more and more I see Kevin Knight, I'm like, bro, he might need to be a singles competitor. He put Kyle Fletcher to the brink. To the brink. And this is why I love Kyle Fletcher, dog. You can have a match with Kyle Fletcher and lose and feel like you won. This is the epitome of a superstar. This is the type of talent you need to carry your company for the next 10 to 15 years. When you can have a fight with somebody, right? You can have a match with somebody and you lose that match with Kyle Fletcher, but it's almost like you damn near won. Kyle Fletcher had to dig deep. Had to dig in the pits of hell. Then when Don Callis asked him, yo, how you feeling? He's sitting on the ropes like, man, all of that matters when it comes to storytelling. If you watch this, Kyle Fletcher sitting on the ropes. Don Callis like, yo, bro, how you feeling? He said, man, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't feeling the best. He just got pushed to the brink by Kevin Knight. Kevin Knight is a superstar, dog. I love him with Jet Speed, but the Continental Classic is making me want Kevin Knight to go on that singles run. Maybe go for the TNT title. Maybe go chase Ricochet after the, whatever they call that title. I think the national title. You know what I mean? Just go for some type of singles title. Yo, Kevin Knight is fire, dog. Where are my WWE sickles? Oh my God, Kevin Knight with the flying clothesline. Yeah, facts. Kevin Knight has a bright future. He does, dog. Bobby versus Briscoe for the TNT title. Bro, Knight dive clothesline. Yo, Kevin Knight, man. I love this match, man. This probably was my favorite match of the night for me, man. Yeah, nah, it definitely was, bro. This definitely was the match of the night, man. Kevin Knight, this dude is fire, man. But let me ask y'all: do we break up Jet Speed? Do we have Speedball go his direction, Kevin Knight go his direction, or do you keep them as a team? I think keeping them as a team is just, I don't know, man. I think Kevin Knight just so much better as a singles competitor, dog. He could really get in his bag, man, as a singles competitor. Kevin Knight versus Bobby Masu next week. Props to Don Callis for hyping up the Jet. Kevin Knight. Yo, that's another thing too. Don Callis was putting Kevin Knight over on commentary. Oh my God, Don Callis. We might get Kevin Knight to join the family. That'd be fire, man. Dream three-way match. Javon Evans, Kevin Knight, Leon Slater. Who Leon Slater? Let me see. Is Leon Slater? Is he in AEW? Oh, hold on. Let me try to Google who is Leon Slater. Leon Slater. Oh, all right. Oh, all right. He in NXT. He does look familiar. I never seen his work though. He 21. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go check out his work. You know what I mean? I never even seen him though, to be honest. All right, let me see. Yeah, Oh, he at TNA. Damn. Okay, he at TNA. Leon Slater. Hold on. Damn, I gotta start tapping into TNA, man. But I see him on NXT. Oh, I guess they did the merger thing. In memory of, hold on, what the hell is this? Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check Leon Slater workout. Yeah, man. I remember seeing his face though a lot. But yeah, Kevin Knight is that bull, man. Leon is on NXT TV. Roderick Strong gonna break. Oh yeah. You see that? Roderick Strong talking. He talking that smack that what's it there? The Orange Cassidy. Now you got man, Okada. You got Jack Perry, man. They had a fight. They had who was fighting in this joint? Oh, you got Okada and Jack Perry. I can't even remember why. I think I missed this part, to be honest. I know he came out with the money, but I think I missed what happened on this part. Okada or Jack Perry. Is this where they can't be going where this? Why would Okada do that literally in the face, knowing Jack was gonna bite the middle finger? I guess that's his gimmick, man. Yeah, Roderick Strong. I wonder why. Where's that promo at with Roderick Strong and Orange Cassidy, man? Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong. Yo, then he said he's not even a part of the conglomerate. They don't even have this up right here, yo. But Roger Strong said he's not a part of the conglomerate with Orange Cassidy, man. But let's go to this, the tag team match. This is another decision that personally I didn't like, but I love Tony Storm. I love Mina Shirakawa. I love all the BBWs. Willow Nightingale. Harley Cameron, I love all four of these people, man. I really thought Marina Shafir should have won. Megan Bain should have won, but maybe Tony Khan just got these two people going as single competitors and not having them stuck as women's world tag team champions. So you know what I mean. I like that too. Okada is an ass. Yeah, Okada. He fired though. He fired. Tony and Mina might turn heel that Luther is maybe back. Tony and Mina? You think he would turn? You would think they would turn heel? I don't know. I don't know, man. Bane versus Stat coming soon. Yeah. Yeah, Megan Bain is so fire, man. Like I can't wait to see what 2026 how she's gonna be booked, man. Megan Bain is fire, bro. Megan Bain versus Stat. That's all in, bro. Megan Bain versus Stat is all in. That's an all in match, man. Who is this though, man? At Winter and Coming, who y'all got winning this? Does it even matter at this point? Like, I feel like Marina Shafir and Megan Bay would have put these titles, just put some prestige on these titles, man. If Babes of Wrath win, that'll be cute. Tony Storm and Mina win, that'll be cool. But like you said, if Tony Storm and Mina go heel with the manager, then maybe that'll be. But I think Marina should have won this, bro. Book it, Bobby, not them. MJF, Hangman, Swerve, and Joe. Every single person have history with everyone else for AEW champion. Yeah, I agree with that. Omega Bay is AEW female version of Brock Lesnar. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. That's why I feel like, damn, they should have. This would have started the women tag team division. It would have started so strong with Shafir and Bane, man. But then we got two damn near baby faces going at it for the titles. I don't know, bro. This was another decision. Me personally, I'm gonna enjoy the match. I'm just not like at the edge of my seat. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not really popping either way. Either way this goes, man. Ring of Honor about to be fire, Bobby. I'll check that out. Yo, speaking of Ring of Honor, dog. Am I missing something with Mercedes Moné? Yo, let me know if I'm missing something. Okay, you're going to you're talking about somebody that you got to face at Ring of Honor, whatever that is. Did she not? Did she just act like she didn't lose to Chris Statlander? It seems like she doesn't even care that she lost to Chris Statlander. Yo, AEW, please let me know because I could be missing something. Does Mercedes Moné, did she even address the loss to Chris Statlander? It's almost like she didn't lose. She's just now she's. I'm thinking that we're gonna get Mercedes Moné coming back, being distraught that she can't, like, kind of questioning herself. She couldn't win the big one, and it seems like she lost, and now she's back to just bragging about her belts that mean nothing because you can't win the big one. It bothers her. Watch the promo. Woo woo. Yo, y'all be trolling. Why did Tony say woo woo woo? Yo. Oh my God, Tony Cloud. Oh damn, I don't know. AEW, we got somebody in here called Tony Cloud Con. He said woo woo woo. She's a Delulu Hill. Okay. Mercedes, she brushed it off, acting tough. I gotta watch this again, dog. Did Renee even ask her about it? Like, I could see just acting tough or whatever, but oh my God, man, we gotta see. Just this whole cocky thing is just, you know what I mean? I wanted to see some vulnerability in Mercedes Moné, man. I wanted to see her, like, at least say something about it, dog. I didn't hear her even come close to mentioning Statlander or losing the title. I gotta be bugging. Unsubscribe. You're just deliberately ignoring my comment. I won't be supporting you anyway now. All right, Stone Age. Stone Age. Okay, Stone Age. Stone Age unsubscribing, y'all. Somebody give him a pamper. Somebody give him a diaper. This got to be somebody from TKO WWE. It's just too much. Yeah, Renee did ask her, but Monet wasn't having it. Okay, all right. Yeah, I must have missed it. I gotta watch this over. If Renee asks her, then that all we need is just some type of just a droplet, just something of telling this storyline of you lost the title, Chris Statlander, you can't win the big one. That's all we need. So if she did mention it, you know what I mean? yeah, Stone Age, man. Go Cry Me a River. That's true. Yeah, man. WWE keep coming in here with the burner accounts. Every time I'm trying to cover AEW, anytime I'm trying to talk about a company that's at least attempted to tell some type of story, man. We get the bots in the building. Mercedes is my main girl. It's past Tony's bedtime. She brushed it off, gave a hit, and grief and discomfort. All right, bet. All right, yeah. So as long as she did that, I'm 100%. I don't care if it was just if she even ignored the question. I'm cool with anything, just as long as them C's were playing it. That's all we asked for, man. But I wonder who is she fighting on Ring of Honor? AEW rules the roles. AEW Ring of Final gonna be. Yeah, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna try to tap into Ring of Honor. But Mercedes went off. Okay, yeah, that's what we needed, dog. That's what we needed. Mercedes Moné to go off, and you know what, man. That's all we needed, man. 2026 is gonna be interesting for Mercedes Moné, man. Seriously. Who we got here? We got the CMLL World Heavyweight Champion, Casanoli, dog. Like, they got a comment saying, yo, bro looks like a real leader, man. He just, the theme music, the theatrics, the entrance. He does look like, dog, him and Pac just looks like leaders, dog. They looking strong. Man, this dude is crazy, bro. Bandito versus 6 dudes. Mercedes eating in that red velvet cake. Yeah. I love Claudio entrance, man. It's just, dog. It's no way. It's no way. I don't know how it happened, but John Moxley and Claudio. It used to be John Moxley and Claudio, and it's just literally, it changes the aura. John Moxley coming out, all right, he gets slapped by Marina Shafir, and it's like, all right, John Moxley, he still got that aura. It's still Moxley. But Claudio is just something about him. When we talk about the it factor, they both got the it factor, but right now it's about timing. The timing, he just won the CMLL World Heavyweight Champion. Brian Daniels has said it on commentary, dog. He has the momentum right now. The walking Terminator, dog. This dude is different, man. He's the quiet leader, man. He's the quiet leader. Yo, should Claudio win the C2? How would y'all feel if he won the C2? Claudio got 6 points right now. Is he in the lead? Oh, wow. Cloud Fletcher got 6 and Claudio got 6. Yeah. Dog, Claudio might be in the finals. Claudio might come out as winning the C2, and if he wins the C2, that plants the biggest seed of why the biggest reason that we should have a paradigm shift in the Death Rider storyline. John Moxley, you lost to Claudio Castagnoli. Now, John Moxley, all he needs is another tap out, bro, or anything, man. They actually have enough reasons to just put the knife in his back early, dog. It got to be Takeshita or Kyle or Okada. Yeah, I feel a lot of people say that. A lot of people think that. But that might be too predictable. Okada and Takeshita. I think people would like that, you know what I mean? But it might be too predictable. It might be, man. We might have to have Claudio come out on top, man, to build that storyline of him. Oh, my God. We got our man Triple GPT. Paula Vex watching AEW, y'all. There's the proof. Good looking for the $10. He says, decent show tonight, but don't forget about SmackDown. Triple GPT says, good show tonight, but don't forget about SmackDown Friday. You think the mystery man will pop up? Also, who y'all got, Gunther or LA Knight? Oh, man. Yo, Triple GPT, man. Will the mystery man pop up, man? Will SmackDown be a good show? Will LA Knight actually beat Gunther? Will Triple H actually book something that will make some type of logical sense, that will bring some type of entertainment to a professional wrestling fan watching it? No. Thank you for the $10, brother, but no. Man, Triple GPT, man, I know this is Paul Levesque's burner. Please, bro. You just watch AEW. Just take some notes. Mental notes, physical notes. They got the notes on your iPhone. Take some type of notes on how to book. Just tell some type of story. All we need is a tiny bit of storyline. Just like you see this, Claudio and Moxley. A tiny, tiny, tiny bit of storyline. Great match. But man, do you know how easy would it be for Tony Khan to just book a bunch of matches in the C2 that doesn't make sense, but is good matches, and we would have been probably okay with that, just at least okay? The fact that Claudio and Moxley has the main event match, Moxley's laying on the ground bleeding. He fought his ass off, still wasn't enough. Claudio, the new CMLL World Champion, just the little nuggets is all we ask for as wrestling fans to try to figure out what's going to happen next week, what's going to happen at Winter's Coming, what's going to happen at World's End, what's going to happen at Revolution. All you need is a little bit of storyline, man. Shout out David. Austin Theory should go to AEW. That would be fire, but I think he too deep in what he got going on in WWE, especially if he's the masked man. But no one cares about it. That's another thing. No one cares. No one cares about who is the masked man, dog. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I don't care, bro. And it's gonna bury Austin Theory, man. The second he's shown to be the masked man. That match was fire. Yeah, this was fire. LA Knight turned back to Eli Drake. That's fire. I would be happy if he won. I would be okay with either one for Okada, Takeshita, Fletcher, Claudio. You would be okay with Okada? Takeshita is cool. Fletcher cool. Claudio cool. Okada would have been cool, but I feel like he just won it last year. Okada needs to start like, yeah, man. I don't know, man. I like Okada. I just feel like it's something missing, man. It's not even something big because he's booked strong. He's with the Don Callis family. Honestly, you know what? I'm just ready for him and Takeshita. That's what I think. I feel like. I'm just ready for him and Takeshita, man. Dummy, yeah. Imagine Knight winning. Oh my God. Imagine if Kevin Knight won this. That would be putting the rocket on somebody, dog. Putting the rocket on the jet. That would be fire, man. Seriously. If Kevin Knight, I would love to see that, man. Chris facing Jamie or Tekla at World's End. Chris Statlander? Yeah, I could see that. Now she got to worry about Megan Bayne now. Now that Megan Bayne not going for the tag team titles, she need to worry about Megan Bayne. Claudio makes the most sense with Mox and Death Rock. That's what I'm saying. 1%. Shout out to you, bro. I'm saying Claudio needs to. I would love for Claudio to win, bro. I would love for Claudio to win. He might have to go against Pac though. That might be sick. Yo, you see this? The Death Riders is about to be over. Now, when do we actually pull the plug on the Death Riders? We know World's End is too early to. Do we pull the plug on Revolution in LA? Do we pull the plug on a Dynamite? Like, when does the plug actually get pulled in this storyline, man? Marina Shafir looks like she's about to snuff Jon Moxley right then and there. Damn, yo, this storyline is building so fire, man. Revolution pulled tonight. Nah, it wasn't pulled tonight. Some people say Revolution is just a ride. I wanted to go down at okay, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you pulled a plug at Revolution. So you got January, February, then you got March. You got 3 months of just telling stories, you know what I mean? Moxley still messing up. Moxley tapping out. He probably loses another time or two. And man, I think these two need to just. I'm still standing on Marina Shafir. I'm still standing on her being the queen. I'm still standing on her being the one that's gonna be the yeah, man. I gotta actually see her cut a promo, but I want her to be the face of the Death Riders. But if not, I'm cool with these two also, man. I'm cool with these two also. Mox goes away after Revolution, comes back at All In 2026. That will be fire. That will be fire, man. This is the biggest storyline in AEW right now. It's gonna be this, and it's gonna be MJF coming to cash in the contract. That will be the two biggest storylines of AEW, man. Damn, I can't wait to see this, bro. This man needs a long break when it's over. Yeah, yo, Scooter, that's a fact. Moxley, and yo, this is the thing. When they do him dirty, I don't want to see no regular jumping. I don't want to see he hit him with the European uppercut. They put him through a table. I think if you do John Moxley dirty, you gotta do him dirty, like Darby Allin level. You gotta treat him like he Darby Allin. You gotta really put him out of commission. Let him go home. Let him heal up. Let him just take a few months off and come back and straight gun for blood, man. You have to do that with John Moxley, dog. Mox doesn't take vacations, chat. He hates stuff. Tony Khan needs to make him take a vacation. He just, dog, he carried the company on his back for so long, man. And I think with Tony Khan, he likes to, like what he did with MJF. Like, I feel like he did it with Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay was hurt. But still, these stars go away for a little minute, then they come back. They go away for a little minute, and they come back. John Moxley, he's been consistently the Death Rider storyline. He had the title. He went away a little bit before then, but you know what I mean? This past, year, he's been going strong. Collision, Dynamite, damn near every pay-per-view. Dog, it's time, dog. It's time to let the foot off the glass, just heal up, man. You know what I mean? And this is the perfect opportunity to do it. They just got to do it right, though. They have to beat the shit out of John Moxley, man. They got to pack him out. Oh, they got to pack him out. They got to pack him. Yeah, bad, too. Yeah, they have to involve Renee to make it personal. Damn! That'd be fire! Yo, Rosh, that would be fire, bro. If they involve Renee, oh my God, then he could come back. That would be so fire. Marina Shafir start beating up Renee. Yo, that would be hard, yo. This show was better than WWE Raw a few days ago. Yeah, facts. Yeah, Pac might be the new leader. Darby's slowing down. Yeah, he's slowing down, dog. She was in the crowd tonight. That is not normal. I was wondering that. Damn. Yo, remember, because when Moxley was coming out, I'm like, all right, is Moxley going to kind of pay Renee any mind? Are they going to, what are they going to do? And she just, is she about to interview Moxley? But she just kept walking. But yeah, I didn't think that was normal, but I don't, you know what I mean? I'm like, all right, maybe they just doing that. They gonna give him the plastic bag treatment like they did Danielson. Damn. I think they gonna give him, they gonna throw everything but the kitchen sink at John Moxley when it's time, man. They're gonna throw everything at the kitchen but the kitchen sink at John Moxley. But man, Claudio, that's why this storyline is so big, y'all. That's why I feel like Claudio needs to win the C2, man. You know what I mean? Claudio needs to win the C2 just to put that much, prestige, just to give that much reason why they put the knife in the John Moxley back, man. It's like, we don't need you, bro. We don't need you. Tony Khan got it. Triple H never had it. Mox and Renee going away. Mafia style. Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. This is the most. Damn. Now I'm thinking about it. AEW has 3 storylines. They got the Okada to Takeshita. They got Moxley being traded on by the Death Riders, And they also got MJF cashing in the title. They also got other storylines in there. You got the FTR situations. You got Kyle Fletcher. You know what I mean? You got Mark Briscoe, the TNT title. You got other ones, but the three biggest ones, man, going into Worlds and the Revolution is going to be very interesting. Another good option is Daniel Bryan. Why would Daniel Bryan join the Death Riders? I don't see that. I don't see that. Down with Claudio winning, that would be awesome. Facts. The only reason I don't see Daniel Bryan, I think Daniel Bryan might be done, bro. Daniel Bryan just might be done. Ah, the Don Callis family. I'm really trying to think. Damn, when do they press the button on this, man? Cause this, let's be real, y'all. It's been very slow. It's been a slow build. It's been anticipating, but we've been waiting for this for a while. I know I feel like I've been waiting for this for a while. I know the diehard AEW sickos been waiting for this way, 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 way longer than me. You know what I mean? They just need to catch the fade. You know what I mean? Maybe the end of Continental Classic. I'd rather see Claudio win, but I wouldn't be mad at this. But I always said from the rip, yo, this is a match for all in, dog. This need the all in energy. London, almost 100,000 people. This need to happen there. He used to be with Mox and Claudio. Free agency 2026. Hot take prediction. Pamela Martinez Bailey. Damn. Damn. The Archer says 2026 hot take prediction. Pamela Martinez, aka Bailey, would join a multi-year deal with AEW. We're gonna talk about that. Let me take a picture because I want to talk about Bailey and I want to go over some news with Bailey. But yo, good looking for that comment because that was a very good comment. But yeah, Okada and Takeshita, man. If this doesn't happen at the Continental Classic, does this happen at Revolution or do we wait till All In? So when is All In 2026, y'all? All In 2026. All right, that's gonna be in London, August. Oh my God, no! Why is All In so far out? Yo, AEW, dog. Can somebody answer this to me? All In was so we gotta wait over a year for All In again? July, August, September, October. Hold on, July, June, July, August. I guess it's not that bad. It's not that bad. My bad. I'm thinking it's way longer than a year, but because I'm so used to if All In was July last year, I'm thinking it's gonna be July 2026, but it's August, the end of August 2026. Damn, we might need Okada to catch that Revolution there. That's I think that's way too long. I don't think you can stretch this storyline. Can you stretch this storyline out another 6 or 7 months and still have people engaged? Oh, Triple GPT again. I forgot to mention, I don't know about you, but I'm still recovering from. Yo, this boy is a fool. Triple GPT said, "Oh man, he's still recovering from that epic Raw on Monday." Oh, good looking for the file. Yo, you crazy. Oh my God, dog. This nigga is a fool, bro. Epic Raw, you still recovering, man. Me too, man. I'm recovering from boredom, bro. Seriously. Well, all in London, always in August. Okay, all right. Yo, that's hilarious. Brian Dance is retired. Bailey could be joining AEW. Epic is crazy. It's all in and all out. Let me see. No, that says all in. August 30th, 2026. Wembley Stadium. Uh Let me ask y'all real quick though, man. Oh, y'all talking about Bailey. Y'all want to talk about Bailey, man? Monday Night Raw added to my depression. False promises. Nah, that's a fact. Yeah, I think this is too long to stretch the All In. Maybe we get it in Revolution. But yo, let's talk about that Bailey situation, man. What did Bailey say? Now this is why people are saying this Bailey stuff, man. Bailey goes on a podcast. I think it was a Undertaker podcast, the most boring podcast of all time. But she says something interesting. Bailey says it blows my mind that wrestlers leave shows early. Now this is nothing, right? But when you put it in context, it's like Bailey says this, then before, remember she went on Chris Van Vliet and she talked about how she wasn't even on the WrestleMania card. You could see the look of frustration. She wasn't on the WrestleMania card. On top of that, you could see just Bailey's storyline right now is so stupid, dog. She's happy, she's sad, she's happy, now people are speculating that Bailey could be leaving. Now the only thing I'm telling y'all is the non-compete clause is like 12 months. I honestly think it's 12 months. So if Bailey leaves and we don't get Bailey till 2027 in AEW, who is still gonna care? By that time, do you know how big Marina Shafir, Megan Bain, even Willow Nightingale, Mina Shirakawa, Tony Storm, you know how big the women's division in AEW is packed to the point if Bailey waits till 2027 to get to AEW, she's going to be on Ring of Honor or something like that. I'm pretty sure her first entrance coming out will be a big pop, but man, dog, the women's division is so strong right now. Dog, it's not like before where you could just come in. Where if she came in when Mercedes Moné came in, that's different. The landscape was a lot. I didn't even mention Mercedes Moné. You got such a long line of lists of great women talent in AEW. She's gonna have a tall ladder to climb, dog. Cause it's not like she was booked incredibly at WWE to where when she's going to AEW, it's just going to be like, oh my God. It's going to be like, all right, Bailey here. Okay. She's going to have to really prove herself to another level. I'm not even talking about Sky Blue. I'm not, Sky Blue. It's just so many people, bro. She's been doing Do No Raw. Her contract expires July 2026. Yo, Billy. So look, if her contract expires July 2026 and she doesn't resign, all right, this is how it's gonna go, y'all. Her contract expires July 2026. Y'all know what's gonna happen. If she doesn't resign by a certain time, they're gonna start burying Bailey even more. Then if she has a 1-year non-compete clause, July 2027, before she gets out that clause. You mean to tell me we're really waiting for Bailey until July 2027? No, bro. Nah. Tekla, that's a fact. Yeah, man. She'll be a free agent to go anywhere. Yeah, so she'll be a free agent to go anywhere. But we're talking about her being at AEW. I think, nah, bro. I think the women's division is just so strong. She'll just have an uphill battle. Now, Bailey's that dope. She's that fire where she could fight that uphill battle. Or Tony Khan, maybe he likes Bailey enough to where Bailey goes right into a storyline with Mercedes Moné. At the end of the day, if you have a 12-month non-compete clause, none of this almost even, the landscape of wrestling, dog, do you know 2 years is like 2027 July in wrestling? It feels like, that feels like 5 years. So much news is changing. So many things are happening. You got the Warner Brothers thing that's happening. WWE's, AEW's in the middle of. You got TNA. You got you don't know what TKO's gonna pull out of their ass. You know what I mean, to get out of $3 billion of debt. The non-compete clause for 12 months are killing wrestlers' careers. That's why it's so hard to call the effect Belly will have if she has to wait till 2027. RX, what's up, bro? Once she's a free agent, she could go anywhere. No, you can't. You got a non-compete clause. Belly will expire and expose WWE. TKO is doing talent super dirty. Yeah, she's not going just anywhere, bro. You gotta understand, dog. Belly is dog. WWE built her from the ground up. Like everything Belly, all the equity she would have on the indies was built by WWE. Of course, she put in the work. Of course, she had great matches. Of course, she had, you know what I mean? She had ups and downs at WWE. So I'm not taking none of her work or whatever. But the financial backing that made Belly, that made us even care even a little bit about her going anywhere. WWE knows that they are responsible for that, and WWE will take every opportunity to, you know what I mean, to make sure that these wrestlers can't really benefit off of that, or just can't take what WWE built and just take it to the Indies or take it to WWE, I mean AEW, and have them, you know what I mean, reap the fruits of their labor, so to speak. Call Stephen P for the new that Andrade was fired. That's why he had a non-compete. No. You got a non-compete. I think even what's the name had a non-compete. What's the name? Carrier Cross. Samantha Erdman had a non-compete. She wasn't fired. Will WWE just take all of TNA's biggest stars? Had to wait. Yeah, there we go. 1% says Samantha Erdman had to wait 2 years. I mean, whether it's a year or two, no matter what it is, bro, it is literally it is. I understand it, but nah. I don't know. I don't understand a year or two. If 3 months, I think 3 months is a long time, bro. I think it should be like 30 days. 30 days, and then, yeah, I mean, I think you should let the wrestlers eat. Carrier Cross is competing. Yeah, he is, though. He is. I'm not going to lie. He is competing. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. She ain't even a wrestler. Why is the iguana such a big deal? AEW has Dinosaur and Beast Mortis. No Killer Cross in talks with AEW with Wrestle Talk. I don't think, to be honest, for whatever. Oh, you know what? I think the reason why Karrion Kross not with AEW is because maybe it was a situation with his wife, Scarlett. Was his wife's? I don't know. I could be just speaking. Hold on. Let me see. Scarlett, AEW. Scarlett, we're on AEW. If we ever go to AEW, we're going to be flying the AEW flag. That's going to be our home forever. If we go there, we're going to make the company. All right. So, yeah, and this was 2 months ago, they said. So, yeah, so Scarlett and Karrion Kross, obviously, they'll be cool with going with AEW. The thing is, for some reason, and let me know in the comments, though, it seems like Tony Khan doesn't want Karrion Kross and Scarlett. Let's be real, bro. If Karrion Kross, I thought he had a non-compete clause, but somebody in the comments just said, dog, he's been competing, and that's right. Karrion Kross been on GCW. He's been on other leagues. Well, I don't understand, or I feel like I'm forgetting something of why Tony Khan would not want Karrion Kross in AEW. Tony Khan don't want Kross. Yeah, like I don't understand. Hold on. Biggs. Though I don't understand why would he wouldn't want Kross in AEW. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know, man. She's on AEW. Tony Khan would ask about AEW. Yeah, I don't know. I can't find nothing saying why. Like that is a mystery for me, man. That's not a great of a wrestler. Damn. I hate when y'all do that. Dex said Karrion Kross not great of a wrestler, but I know Tony Khan has to know this is about so much more than wrestling. Okay. When you compare Karrion Kross to the other people in AEW, okay, he's not to that level. But how do you get him on that level? Have him work with the people in AEW. You mean to tell me Karrion Kross goes to AEW and he can't compete on that level after getting the reps in? Nah, bro. I feel like you give him the opportunity, he's going to work. But let's not act like it's all about in ring. The storytelling Karrion Kross could have, oh my God, man, it would be invaluable. It'll just be, oh my God, the stories he could tell, man. Bailey isn't leaving. Well, Shanti made a beef with someone like Jericho. It pissed him and allegedly used his WWE connections to bury her, which is possible. He don't take bumps. Karrion Kross? Nah, I think Karrion Kross would do whatever. Karrion Kross don't give me the type of person that's just not gonna take pumps, or that doesn't work for me, brother. Nah, dog. I think Karrion Kross is gonna do whatever that makes the product or makes the storyline, or you know what I mean, or makes the company look the best way possible, and hopefully not bury him. But Bailey, BB. Yeah, that's funny. A cross match against Sammy was Bobby. Was what? It was what? AEW doesn't have the best women's division. I ain't gonna lie, bro. In 2025, AEW women's division. Who has a better women's division than AEW in 2025? I mean, the latest on Cross, he's not taking any indie dates so far. Damn, for real? I feel like I just see him on a. I feel like I just see Karrion Kross put up something, put up an indie joint. Hold on, Killer. All right, let me follow Killer Kross. Damn, you might. I think this is WrestleCade. Nah, this is a convention. Damn, you might be right. So I'm hearing they saying that Killer Kross hasn't taken no. He hasn't taken no indie dates so far. I think this might have been his last one. Yeah. This was his last match with Matt Riddle. But yeah, ever since then it seems like he haven't taken any dates. He should delete that WWE shit, man. He's free on December 27th, the day of World's End. What? But he got this. That can't be true because he has to be already free. Because a non-compete clause, I don't think you could do any of these shows. So maybe he's free to go to AEW. I'm not sure. John Cena at AEW. Let's go, man. We're gonna talk about John Cena too. He was supposed to do a Christmas drive thing over the weekend. Yo, he was. He mentioned that right here.
Scarlett and I are not going to be able to attend the big event wrestling show in Newark, California this week on Friday. Personal and private event has basically come up that's going to require my full attention. We're going to make it up at some point. We really want to get out to California and perform for our fans. We haven't been able to do that yet since August.
Y'all, listen to what he said in the beginning of this. I'm going to run it back. He didn't say an emergency. He didn't say fair. He said a personal and private event. Could Karrion Kross show up at World's End December 27th? If he does, yo, oh my God. Yo, 2026 for AEW would be crazy. Let's hear it.
Doing this, but Scarlett and I are not going to be able to attend the big event wrestling show in Newark, California this week on Friday. Personal and private event has basically come up that's going to require my full attention.
A personal or private event?
We're going to make it up at some point. We really want to get out to California and perform for our fans. We haven't been able to do that yet since August. We're going to get around to it. I do want to shift the attention to something a little bit different, though, in regards to the event. One of the reasons...
So, yeah, man, like, man, that could be interesting. Oh, the $20 bomb. Damn. Arby, man, yo, Bobby, take 10 from this so you could go to Honor Club to watch Ring of Honor Final Battle. I have a feeling that Monet's downfall starts this Friday. No grade from ESPN thus far. Maybe Freddie Prinze Jr. is right. Yo, good looking for the $20, but hold on. Take from this so you could go to Honor Club to watch the Ring of Honor Final Battle. Hold on, let me see this, yo. ROH Final Battle. What is this? Honor Club. Oh, is this a pay-per-view? I might gotta tap into this, man. Is this am I supposed to, is this a pay-per-view, y'all? AEW returns Galaxy Cup. How was AEW today? It was a solid show. It was a solid show. If you actually compare WWE to the women's full roster, Freddie Prinze Booker. Okay. Yeah. I might tap into this. Yeah, man. I might tap. Let me look at the card real quick. Hold on. Let me try to find the Ring of Honor card. Ring of Honor. Alright, let me try to find this card real quick. You got Athena versus Persona. I don't even know her, to be honest. Gravera, Bandito, Commander, Mortis, Christian, Gerald. Alright, I'm gonna tap into this Red Velvet, Mercedes Monet. I'm gonna tap into this. I kind of like Ring of Honor. I just haven't watched too much of it. AEW Hard as a Rock, $10 pay-per-view. Okay. Oh, all right. That's what he meant. It's usually on YouTube. All right, bet. Yeah, I might tap into this, man. Yeah, man. Women's Blood and Guts easily beat WWE. Yeah, it's not even close with Women's Blood and Guts and AEW, man. Let's see. Tony Khan saying we really closed the gap on WWE, man. Let me see. Yeah, made an appearance on Battleground Podcast to promote tonight's episode. AEW. This has been an awesome year for AEW. We're challenging the brand in pro wrestling. I think we really closed the gap in a meaningful way in a number of key metrics. Now, listen, y'all. I'm gonna play devil's advocate to this. Let's see if we can find this. I'm gonna play devil's advocate to this real quick. We know AEW has a better product. 2025 AEW has been light years ahead of WWE as far as if the product, as far as storylines. If you ask me personally, I will pick AEW 100 times over WWE. Me personally, I literally spent money to fly out to All in Texas, to buy tickets to AEW events. You know what I mean? And it's not about me. I'm not an AEW. I'm a WWE guy. I've been that guy my whole life. But I just cannot support a lifeless product, a product that I don't care about, a product that I think is extremely overpriced. AEW is giving way more for your money. They're making it affordable. When they have Revolution in LA, I actually could contemplate going because it's, you know what I mean? It's a few months in advance. I know Tony Khan is going to cook. I know the effort. I know the integrity going to be there. But I'm going to play devil's advocate with this. WWE is still selling. It's like they're still the ticket sales. You can't. It was 46,000 people at Survivor Series, Blood and Guts, man. I mean, at Survivor Series, Blood and Guts. It seems like AEW is booking these small venues. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people like the intimate setting and all. But I wish we really got the numbers for AEW Dynamite as a whole, because I know they're on Max and all of that stuff. But man, they're closing the gap as far as the content is concerned. But I'm wondering globally, Are they is it the same way? You know what I mean? Most people only know about WWE, you know what I mean? AEW is still a very niche audience. You know, AEW still doing residencies now, and you know, I don't know, to be honest. I don't know, man. Persephone is literally what Stephanie wishes she could be. Persephone is most likely going to beat Mercedes for the CMLL Women's World Title. AEW definitely have proven itself this year. Nah, they have 100%. I never considered Nikki Ass, Nikki Bella, Candice Michelle, I mean LeRae, and Carrie shit. Nah, facts. Nah, the women's division, they're booking venues because they couldn't book arenas. Damn. Y'all heard that, C8? A Battleground podcast. Ground podcast. Yo, Tony Khan, C8 said, C8 said AEW booking venues because they can't book arenas, man. WWE too expensive to go to shows. At least AEW is affordable. Yeah, AEW is hot in Mexico, UK, and Asian markets. Oh, this was 2 months ago. Oh damn! I'm thinking it's a new interview, man. I don't know. I'm not seeing the new interview up. Not for me though. Too small and too botchy for my taste. When AEW had Punk and Cody, they would have had 10K for Dynamite sometime. Yo, C8 is going in on AEW. Yeah, man. I don't understand business wise, you know what I mean? But I know they're making a better product, and I know in the long run that's going to sustain. You know what I mean? It's going to, like, more and more people starting to watch AEW. Sometimes you got to take a step back. You might got to take 2 to 3 steps back to take 10 steps forward. And you know what I mean? That could be my explanation for AEW, man. Do y'all want to see Bishop Dyer, aka Baron Corbin, on that AEW platform? You know, Paul Wright, even he said he about to start lacing the boots up too. When I worked in China, I met some college students that like wrestling, and they knew of AEW. Okay. See, AEW, it has some global presence, but I mean, like, you know, it's a little bit different with WWE. I talk about someone who says Kerry Gain is awesome. I don't see the good on Kerry. No, maybe. I said no, maybe. Yeah. I mean, it could probably work. It's just like, nah, it could work. I think we forget how fire Baron Corbin is. He was just buried so bad. The booking was just horrible in WWE. I think we really forget how fire that dude is, man. Look at Punk and Cody. They're doing nothing. They don't even defend their titles. Yeah, Punk or Cody, they don't, man. I hate that too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather Samoa Joe fight Eddie Kingston than Punk and Cody just not defending their titles at all, bro. There is one story that I wanted to touch on real quick. Damn, I can't. Oh, here it go right here. Did y'all see this? Did y'all see this? Now, normally it wouldn't be like, all right, who really cares what John Cena father say? With all due respect, but it's like, all right, yeah, man. I could understand why somebody would say, who cares what he says? But I could also understand when somebody says, man, if everybody else wasn't saying it, that would be one thing. It would be like, all right, say if he said, man, I think Gunther should retire John Cena, then they'll be like, all right, man, like, okay, whatever. But the fact that he's saying something that everybody else is saying, that we don't want to see Gunther retire John Cena, is like, it's kind of fire, man. Oh, I missed the super chat. I'm from Nigeria. I live in Nigeria as well. I watch AEW Dynamite regardless of the time zone. So yeah, AEW does have a what's the name? Does have a presence. AEW does have a global presence. Hold on. Yeah, I read the RB one. I read the RB one. I agree with Cena that Gunther's damn near 40. Yeah, Gunther he's 38. Man, yeah, man. I don't see how in the hell Triple H doesn't see that nobody wants to see Gunther retire Cena, dog. That's gonna be the last thing Triple H could do. Oh, yo, let me show y'all something, yo. Hold on. Shout out to Nigeria. Yeah, shout out Nigeria, man. Maybe he's saying well, John Cena should do his final run in AEW. Would love to see MJF versus John. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fire, man. Even though we know that's not gonna happen, that'll be fire. I wouldn't care what his dad says. He's speaking nothing but facts. That's a fact, man. Oh man, it was just gonna be. So, I can't imagine it be a feel good moment after Gunther beats you. Like, it's not like Gunther's a baby face. It's not like Gunther just didn't retire Goldberg. It's not like you should have a fan favorite retire you. Really, you should have had like Javon Evans or Carmelo Hayes, Oba Fibby retire you. We couldn't get that. We'll take LA Knight all day. I'll take LA Knight all day, bro. But oh my God, I just can't take dog. I cannot take Gunther, man. Didn't John Cena dad show up to Dynamite once? He did. I don't know. I feel like I heard that, but I'm not sure. PG Disney Channel WWE will be bought by the Saudis next year, and it's over. I'm gonna show y'all a clip that I seen. Interesting conversation that Vince Russo and was having, man. Like, hold on. Interesting conversation. Now let me know if y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. This was the thumbnail, man. Ha ha. They asked, "Is Triple H the worst booker ever?" Brian Mello, anybody? Is Triple H the worst booker ever? Hold on, man.
Probably.
Russo'sBrand.com. Where
This is an interesting conversation.
Are the pros, bro? Can I make a declaration right now? Can I make a declaration right now? I'm gonna say this right now. I've been watching wrestling. I want to say I started tuning in 1971. That's what I want to say. Okay. In all the years that I've been watching wrestling, so 29 and we're going on 26. What has that been? 29, 39, 50, 55 years?
54 years, yeah.
We're going on 55, right?
55 years.
In my 55 years of watching professional wrestling, and I'm talking about the main level, I'm obviously not talking about indie stuff. In my 55 years of watching televised wrestling, I am now going to make the declaration without a shadow of a doubt. Triple H is the worst booker I have ever seen since 1971.
Now, do you hear what he said? It's Paul Levesque. Somebody said Booker T. The worst booker since 1971? 1971. There is literally no excuse for this, dog. 1971, you got people of all ages. You got people of C-Jack's age. You got people of my age. You got people in between that. You got grandmothers. You got kids. You got women, men. Dog, you got so many people saying that this is the worst era of WWE we've ever seen.
You've got a masked guy at the War Games, screw the babyface team, and none of the babyfaces are on Monday Night Raw to get answers and find out who effed them.
Now look, remember he's saying this. He's a CEO Jordan on the 18 there. Shout out to you, bro. But hold on, y'all can't hear the sound? Hold on, let me see this. You hear the all right, but yeah, the sound going in and out. Well, All right, let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Let me know if it keep happening. I'll just explain it if it keep happening.
Are you effing kidding me? And bro, it's so important. And it's a story of such magnitude that the only one that seems to care about it is Adam Pearce. And he cares about it to the point, Stevie, of putting a referee on it. Triple H, brother, you suck. Like, you suck. It can't get any.
Now what he's explaining right now is like, bro, you mean a masked guy comes out at Survivor Series? Then nobody, then he gets a referee, right? And it's on camera. I think I said this on live. So everyone's seen it, but you're acting like he's telling them a secret. So it's on camera. He's telling them a secret in front of the whole world on live TV. And then nobody comes out to even say anything about it. Now, CM Punk, he's dealing with a loss. I think he lost his dog, Larry. Shout out to CM Punk, man. You know, it's a hard pill to swallow whenever you lose any loved one, a pet or a family member. But he lost his pet, man. So shout out to CM Punk. So he wasn't there, but you still had Roman, you still had the Usos. You could have had anybody come out and be like, "Yo, bro, what the hell is going on?" Like, duh, I cannot believe you have zero explanation for this. Then you calling Raw epic. If the sound going in and out, yeah, look at Steven Richards' face. It's just like, dog, you cannot make this crap up. And this is what I'm talking about with AEW. Every week, it's at least a little bit of effort. Even with the Eddie Kingston Samoa Joe storyline, even some people AEW could tell me, yo, nah, hook this, and that. With this storyline, there is not one person I seen in the chat, I seen in anyone chat that made sense of a masked man coming out. Then absolutely nothing happens. Absolutely no progression to the storyline. Nobody cares. Jey Uso sitting here having a temper tantrum instead of finding out who screwed him over at War Games. Why doesn't he care? Because the War Games match never meant nothing to begin with. Yeah, Triple H will probably reveal January 5th the masked man of Raw. And that's the problem, y'all. Everything is 3 weeks. That's his sweet spot. Something happens, we gotta wait 3 weeks to get an answer to anything else. Like, what? Yeah, Triple H making Vince Russo look like a genius. You know what I mean? But I would play this, but they saying the audio keep going in and out. But yeah, this is, if y'all can, watch this video, man. Like, Triple H is the worst booker ever. He's talking about since 1971 he haven't seen something this bad. He's talking about Survivor Series. He's talking about back in the day when Triple H used to bury other people. They had a part where Triple H, he used to like, what'd he say? Yo, they said Triple H buried LA Knight backstage, saying that if LA Knight is if you know what I mean, we're in trouble if the company is in his hands. Some crap like that he said. It's just like, oh my God, dog. Like, if you go on WWE.com, dog, the number one thing should be, who is this masked man? They literally forgot about the masked man. They don't even care. It's not highlighted anywhere. No one gives a crap who this masked man is. Look at this. I'm scrolling all the way down. There's no mention about the masked man. I would not be surprised. Like I said before, if we just forgot it happened, I'm with that. I don't even care at this point. You would think the masked man interfering in a War Games match will be pinned as part of one of the biggest storylines. No, what's bigger than that? What's her name? What's this person? Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. What's bigger than that? Braun Breaker cutting a promo, which I agree, that promo was fire. What's bigger than that? Liv Morgan again with Raquel Rodriguez and The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's who I'm calling Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, The Rock and Stone Cold. That's how they're being booked. Lena Cross is all If they don't care, I don't care. No, that's a fact. If they don't care, dog, I don't. Why should we care, man? Seriously, dog. Oh, y'all heard about Joe Hendry? Yo, it's official. Joe Hendry, you know what I mean? Maybe Joe Hendry's the masked man. They said Joe Hendry officially joined the roster. You know what I mean? I think he's here somewhere. Joe Hendry officially joins the roster, man. I don't know. Do we care though? If what if the masked man is Joe Hendry? That would be, oh my God. I'm going nuclear, man. Henry making big money. Leonard is getting pushed already in Ring of Honor. Who, Leonard? Maybe Bobby Monsoon is the Nah, that's hilarious. Everyone do the same moves, man. Wrestler is a shit best division. Joe Hendry is gonna get buried. Yeah, it's gonna bad too. Bad, man. Bad. Kel Dixon. Some of these people I haven't even seen, dog. Look at this. This roster is trash, dog. Who is this? Yo, this roster, I don't know, man. It's definitely some people with potential in this roster, but man, I don't get it, bro. I won't care if it's Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry will be the champ before night. I mean, if Joe Hendry won a title before LA Knight, that would be insane, dog. We have to think Joe Hendry will be a part of sing-along wrestlers. Yeah, dog. That's all they're gonna do with Joe Hendry. It's just gonna be a whole sing-along. That's his biggest thing, though. You know what I mean? Joe Hendry, he's over though. I like Joe Hendry, man. It's just I don't know, man. All right, let me see what else we got on here, man. Seth Rollins will be in attendance for John Cena's joint. Dog, people really think we're idiots, dog. They really keep trying to make us think it's Seth Rollins is the masked man, dog. Like, first they keep saying he was walking around with a sling. Now he's gonna be attendance for John Cena's last match. Like, get out of here, bro. Roster job. He's the next Usko. Masked man is Donald Trump. Man, who cares, bro? God, this is so anticlimactic, man. I feel bad. We 10 days away. Yo, what is the card for Saturday night's main event? They said there's supposed to be NXT versus main roster people. John Cena want to highlight the NXT talent. We have nothing for the card yet. Masked man was Santos Escobar. Damn. Yo, did y'all hear that, y'all? Shout out to I don't even know how to say your name. I'm just calling you MO, man. Shout out to MO, man. He said the masked man was Santos Escobar. See, I like Santos Escobar, but where do you go from there? All right, the masked man is Santos Escobar. People are going to be like, okay. But you booked him as a jobber, so it's like, you might be better off just having it be Austin Theory. WWE has put Cena through the worst humiliation. Damn. The worst humiliation ritual of all time. Hold on. We are on track. They really teasing this Seth Rollins stuff. Why do we have Cena jobbing out like this, man? I have no idea, bro. John Cena. Man, it's sad, man. Did y'all see this? ESPN is unhappy with the WWE deal. Now, I don't know how true this is. Let me see. Speaking on a podcast, wrestler with Freddie revealed details of private conversation and contact with the company, suggesting that the media giant is not satisfied with the agreement performance thus far. Dog, why haven't we got the ESPN grade? Was Survivor Series that bad where we're not even gonna get a grade for it? They about to cancel the deal. Yeah, hold on, let me see. Alright, it says good now. Hold on, let me see some Survivor Series grade. We still haven't got a grade for Survivor Series from ESPN. We're not gonna get a grade. The higher ups complained about that, bro. We're not gonna get a grade from Survivor Series. This is sad, bro. Has no reason to lie though. Freddie Prinze has no reason to lie though. It says the partnership, which sees WWE premium live events airing exclusively on ESPN direct-to-consumer platform, is several months into his tenure. Since the deal's inception, the platform has hosted events such as WrestlePalooza, Crown Jewel, and Survivor Series Story Games. Prince also touched at John Cena's status, noting that Survivor Series was his last pay-per-view on ESPN. ESPN is currently preparing for the next major broadcast event, Saturday Night Slam event, which will take place on Saturday, December 13th, Capital One Arena. Cena's final match. Man. Damn, dude, how can ESPN make their money back on this deal? Like, I don't know, man. ESPN are upset at WWE. Yeah, I've been hearing this, bro. Like, how much was the ESPN WWE deal? I'm wondering, man. 1.6 billion. So they got to make 1.6 billion back. $3 billion in debt. Almost 1.6 billion back. I don't see it happening, bro. I would love to see the subscription numbers of everybody who paid them $30, dog. They can't sell it to Saudi. Damn, that's why I wish this because they actually talk about this.
No idea how to lay anything out whatsoever.
What about game, Stevie, even doing the
She's A+.
They actually talk about them selling it to like they're gonna run it into the ground, sell it to the Saudis, and who knows where it goes from there.
Is that an epic show as a shoot? Is that an epic show? Is Triple H saying every show should be like last night's show?
Well, here's a bigger question. Is there anybody that's not in the wrestling bubble or anybody that actually is in the wrestling bubble telling him differently? This is the Emperor Has No Clothes. By the way, it wasn't epic. Once again, Philly accent, New York accent. It was a pick. I'm going to have a pick.
Look at that guy. Look at
I was just going to say.
Other stuff. Modern wrestling just.
I want to hear the
Let me tell you why I watched the show. I watched the show, Stevie, because I knew there would be no epic, and I wanted to be able to bury Triple H this morning. That's why I watched the show. So thank you, Triple H. But, Ben, I'm not going to let you sit there and tell me there's no story. When earlier in the night, Liv walked up to ram horns in the back. How dare you? How dare you say that's not a story, Ben? That's not a story to you, Ben. Shame on you.
Yeah, Baphomet Ass Cheeks had a great showing. She's A+. I mean, the fact of like, let's talk about the story, which is John Cena's finale at War Crimes. They have 114-pound Rosie Perez give him a code red and he sells for it. Like,
this is what we're talking about, the ritual, the humiliation ritual. 120, 30, 40-pound Roxanne Perez does the pop rocks on John Cena, and John Cena sells for it. This is his last pay-per-view. It's just like, bro.
Then they do the referee throw him out spot, only to have the guys from Judgment Day feed back in to help heal and go over. the whole thing should have been spotlight on Dominic and Cena with a torch pass, old generation, young generation, not mixing in every.
Now, basically, what he's saying is this. Yo, that's why I like Paulie takes, man. He's saying, dog, and I think I alluded to this. I just didn't go in a deep dive. But I said, instead of having him catch a pop rocks from Roxanne Perez, instead of having John Cena get a choke slam from Raquel Rodriguez, low blow by Liv Morgan, do you know how fire it would have been if John Cena and Dominic Mysterio had a straight up match? Dominic Mysterio actually Dominic Mysterio goes over fair square. Not only that, even if he had the low blow or whatever, not only that, if John Cena was still doing the memorable spots that worked in AJ Styles' match. And just imagine Dominic Mysterio, he does a lot of Eddie Guerrero moves, but what if he added a few more moves into his repertoire at that last John Cena match? It could have been memorable. It could have been just something. That is how you pass the torch. What are you trying to pass the torch to Roxanne Perez? Dog, this
everybody
is crazy.
And having Cena look like a complete jackass selling for little girls. You bring them all down like they got a plan, and you send them all back in the first 30 seconds of the match. Now it's just Dominic and John to do all the Eddie, all the Ray spots and get over. Instead, with one match left on the last pay-per-view, they do all this crap that makes everybody look stupid. Or last night, like you said with the referees, they're making the guy the stooge on camera. Like, I need you to go back and take the climb out of the locker room.
This is how you can tell, dog. It don't matter who you are. It don't matter what your race is. It don't matter what type of wrestling you like. If you're watching the WWE product, it just sucks so bad. It doesn't make no sense. That referee thing, it's just crazy.
Well, if anybody's watching the show, they're going to see that guy and go, don't talk to him. He's a stooge for Pierce. Like, you don't even know how to manage or make stooges to be. It's unbelievable. And if anybody was one of the biggest stooges, it was Game. So he should be a master of how to do that, dude. They just have no idea how to lay.
When he said, yo, anybody that know how to book a stooge, it would have been Triple H. Because you know who was the stooge back then? It was the boss's stepson. Soon as somebody take a fart in the locker room, the boss's stepson got to let Vinnie Mac know. Soon as somebody don't brush their teeth. Soon as somebody don't lace their boots the correct way. Soon as somebody 5 minutes late to work. You got Paul Levesque going and telling Vinnie Mac, reporting everything. It's just like, bro, you're the classic stooge. You can't book a stooge correctly.
Anything out whatsoever.
What about Game, Stevie, even doing the voiceover for the girls' WrestleMania spot? He's even doing the voiceover for that, bro.
Dog, it's just wildly known that, dog, it's not only ESPN, it's not only content create. That's why I don't understand who's filling these arenas. It's just nothing but bots that's putting this crap over, dog. Seriously, man. This is crazy, bro. Yeah, man. I don't have no idea what WWE is doing at this point, man. None of it is. It's just draining, man. This shit is just draining, dog. Thank God for AEW, bro. Seriously, man. Yes, bro. People call the LA Knight Rock a Stone Cold clone, but love Dom being Eddie Guerrero. Shout out to BC Amplified, the doofus, always booking badly. Nah, that's a fact, man. Nah, that's a fact, bro. It's just I don't even know where to go. It doesn't even matter at. Make appearances WWE TV. Yeah, man. The ship is sinking bad, dog. The ship is sinking, man. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go through before I get on up out of here. Talking about WWE is just so draining, dog. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's a great point. More modern wrestling just sucks. Yo, I be watching WWE back in the vault, man. Even the '90s, the 2000s, almost every single era, dog. It's just up until the 2020s. It's almost like the death of WWE. Yeah, BC buried WWE last night. Only reason or reasons are filling up for pay-per-view is because they could put John Cena's name on it. People will come. Yeah. And that's going to be the problem next year. That is going to be the problem. You're not going to be able to pull the John Cena move next year. So Royal Rumble in Saudi, like, dog, I cannot wait to see what they're going to pull for this one. Because this is going to be the first Royal Rumble ever with no surprises. Not one surprise in Royal Rumble. Hold on. Rumble Saudi. Now I understand why The Rock hasn't appeared. Dog, what's the point of appearing? This will be the beginning of the end of WWE. Royal Rumble in Saudi. First Royal Rumble with no surprises. Sami Zayn winning the Royal Rumble. Either Sami Zayn or they're saying Roman Reigns. Sami Zayn or Roman Reigns winning the Royal Rumble. Either one, bro. It's just not gonna work, dog. Oh my God, this is gonna be the beginning of the end next month, man. TKO is cooked. They can't milk Cena anymore. Yeah. Not anymore. Then they said Roman Reigns, he's gonna be, I guess he's Roman Reigns going for the title now. Hold on, going for a title. Let me see if they got any news about this. Hold on. Now, yo, you can even Google this, yo. Hold on, Roman Reigns going for a title. They got Roman Reigns going for the title again, but he just said he was bigger than the. He's bigger than the title. Roman Reigns has expressed desire to challenge for a championship again, though it remains unclear which title he is targeting. He's recently feuded with Cody Rhodes and had a confrontation with CM Punk, making it either undisputed. Like what? It's like, we're really doing this again? All for this to be Roman and Cody 3. Roman Reigns power play forces WrestleMania 22 card to change. I cannot believe they're really about to do Roman. They're about to kill the just kill the rivalry. Somebody said you always have an agenda on WWE. You don't know how bad I want WWE to be doing good, dog. Seriously, man. Yeah, you don't know, bro. I will put WWE over so much if it just did a tiny bit of anything. If you watch my content, you know, anytime WWE does good, dog. Like this right here. Hold on. Braun Breaker promo, one of the best promos I've you know what I mean, in his career, dog. This was straight fire. WWE does the slightest thing good, I'm putting it over, dog. It's just the product is so bad now. It's nothing to put over. You can't even fake and act like you could be into this. Nothing is compelling about this. Yeah, I am, bro. I am. That's why I'll be so frustrated. I'm a WWE mark. I don't like the word fanboy. That sounds a little crazy, but I'm a WWE mark. I want to be like, oh my God, this is happening, that's happening, the Masked Man, Montez, you know what I mean? I want to see some fire happen. But it's like watching to see some fire and you get absolutely nothing, dog. But Bobby watches WWE all the time. I want AEW to do more, and it's happening. Yeah. AEW is doing more, man. I feel like AEW is coming a long way, bro. Seriously. Meet and greet Kurt Angle. But yeah, man, I'm about to see what news I could come up with, man. I'm about to try to whip up a video for y'all, bro. 2 moves of doom. I'm gonna catch up with the chat real quick before I get up out of here. They neglected to evolve Roman's career in any way the past year. By the way, Bobby. Yeah, this said Bobby Mark Sue. If you enjoy Attitude Era, you respect Russo without knowing. August of '99, he left WWE. Nah, that's a fact. People can say what you want about Vince Russo, bro. You know what I mean? He's a part of one of the greatest runs of all time. You know what I mean? So, trust me, if Vince Russo was even given consultation with WWE, we'll get 100 times better product. I would love to see Vince Russo and Tony Khan work together. Not saying Vince Russo should be head of creative, but if just working with Tony Khan, you know what I mean, would be, I think we'll get some fire, even more fire product from WWE. I mean AEW. At least AEW don't have sponsors or ads in the ring. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. I'm liking what AEW is doing, man. Seriously, dog. Like, we had a good night, man. Continental Classic progressing. Some storylines progressing. We got the finals for the AEW Women's Championship. Yo, every time I see this, man, I promise you, dog, I think this dude might win, man. I think this dude might really take the C2, dog. I don't see anybody else, man. I don't understand his hate. Russo ran from the Attitude Era. Jim Cornette was jealous. Vince chose him over Corny. Punk is washed up. AEW does not have gambler ads in the ring, though. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm liking what AEW doing, man. Thank God I started watching AEW because at least I get at least something, dog. Like, I would hate to be online just keep complaining about the same stuff. I'm gonna still call it how I see it. Even with AEW, I still don't like Eddie Kingston versus Samoa Joe, but I love everything about the Continental Classic. Even I don't like the finals of the women's tag team match. I'm not mad at Willow and Harley and Mina and Tony. You know what I mean? I could take that. Here come Kenny. AEW is doing great right now. Yeah. So it's just 2026. They gotta. Yeah, man. They just gotta keep it up. They gotta keep the momentum up. And when MJF come back, I feel like that's when they're going to the next level. MJF come back full time. Then we got Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay right around the corner. People like Kyle Fletcher, Kevin Knight coming up, man. I don't like Eddie Kingston. Oh my God. You know it's bad when Vince Russo calls you the worst booker of all time. Kevin Knight versus Kyle Fletcher fight. I want more of them. Yeah, that's a fact. AEW is no one right now. WWE should be ashamed. Paul Levesque. I like what Eddie Kingston represents. Yeah, RX, yeah. He represents like the everyday, you know what I mean, guy. He definitely represents the everyday guy. That's why I would have loved to see him versus Mark Briscoe more than anything, man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. You know, shout out AEW. Yeah, man. You know, we gonna be going through this whole Continental Classic all the way up to World's End. World's End. I'm expecting one of the best AEW pay-per-views, man. I'm expecting World's End to be one of the best AEW pay-per-views this year. Tony Khan, he continuously says that AEW has been having a great year. I feel like World's End, he is going to go balls out. He is going to make sure he close out the year. He close out the debate if AEW was a good year or not. It definitely was a good year. Now, let's be clear. World's End could be... World's End gets shit to bed December 27th, and AEW still clears the slate for the year as far as, you know what I mean, what company was doing better. But I feel like Tony Khan, he's going to make it no debate. He's going to show you why AEW was number one this year. So, man, I'm really hoping we get MJF, man. Seriously. But, yo, good looking for rocking with me tonight, man. Oh, Friday, we got Crackdown, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in on the lives, everybody tapping in with the videos. Everything's looking good with the analytics. Everything's looking on the up and up. The trajectory's going up, man. So I'm gonna keep putting in this hard work, man. Keep bringing y'all the good content, man. But stay tuned. I might have some news dropping. I got some new things I'm trying to implement with the channel as well. So I'll be trying some new things in 2026, man. But man, I'm gonna be here December for John Cena's last match. We're gonna catch y'all at World's End, also the last pay-per-view of the year, man. And I'm having high hopes, high expectations for that, man. Every champion in WWE right now is former AEW facts. Yeah. AEW cooking, man. It's gonna take some time for AEW to really surpass WWE, but man, actually, who knows if it's gonna take some time. The rate WWE is going, man. It seems like they just trying to nosedive the company, man. Any new song for Crackdown? Play an intro. I never have the intros planned. It literally comes off the top of my head as I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna do for the video. Yeah, I mean, it always comes at the top of my head. I never try to. My one thing with the intros or with the songs, I never overthink it. So, you know, man, I always like to go with that formula. Whatever's off the top of my head, then I'm gonna go with. You know, they always say I don't know if y'all know this, but there's a saying that people say that your gut is your second brain. You know what I mean? So it's like, cause you know when something happens, if for me, right? If I know, like, even if I was a kid, if I know I'm about to get jumped or I see some danger or anything happens, my gut, I'm a get the feeling in my gut like simultaneously as I get it in my brain. And I'm saying that to say when I'm thinking of intros or I'm thinking of content, I always trust my gut feeling and my intuition. You know what I mean? So I'm happy y'all like the intros or whatever songs, but I really go by my gut feeling of what direction I'm gonna go with. I never really put too much thought into it, to be honest. You will watch a Ring of Honor Final Battle on Friday night instead of Crackdown. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it instead of Crackdown. I might watch both though. I might order order Ring of Honor. You know what I mean? Stay on top of that. Watch Crackdown. Do the regular type of content, and I gotta see what time it comes on too. I'm gonna see what time it comes on. I'm gonna definitely be keeping an eye on that, man. Oh, the Don Callis family definitely got me in the training, man. They definitely got me in the gym, man. So you never know, man. I might be in the ring soon. But yo, man, y'all enjoy y'all night, man. And I'm gonna work on some content for y'all for the week to be out, and I'm gonna see y'all on Friday for Crackdown. And whatever else is happening, a lot, you know what I mean? But I'm going to holler at y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all night, man. It's Wednesday. Y'all, man, we in the middle of the week, y'all. All we got is a few more days. A lot of y'all, we done with work Friday. Then we got the weekend. So, you know what I mean? Let's try to make it through the week. Just be positive. You know what I mean? Stay tapped in. It's Bobby Marsoon, 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.